Wow, how elaborate. Hi, friends. Your boy Seth here, bringing you a look at Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Listen, man, I know what you're thinking. You probably clicked on this video because you want to know, like, is this worth my $10 or whatever? No, it's not. I'm just gonna tell you that right out on Front Street, but I do think the game is kinda cool. Yes, it should have been a pack-in with the Nintendo Switch 2. We all know this, but I thought, you know what, I'd spend the $10 so that you don't have to, and let's dive in here and take a little bit of a look and kind of show you some of the things that this game does do well, because I think that, I do think that there is some cool stuff in here. It should have been a pack-in. But anyway, let's dive into it. So here we are. Welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. We have to select an appearance. We have to select our Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Toursona here. I like her a lot. Oh, this guy, he kind of looks like, blanking on his name, the lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, kind of what he looks like right now. Not too many of these people look like me. If I could take this person's hair with this person's body, we'd be pretty close. But unfortunately, we just can't do this. Oh, look at how long this line is, by the way. This also doubles as a picking up your Switch 2 pre-order simulator, as it turns out. Let's go with maybe this person? No. I like a hat. Kind of like it kind of sucks that you can't just use your me. Like, on one hand, I kind of like this style. Like, I think it actually kind of looks kind of cool, but you know what? Here we go. We'll go. This is going to be our Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Toursona here. I think. Oh, actually, wait. This guy looks kind of cool. The bucket hat kind of looks like a RuneScape character, to be honest with you. We'll go with them. Why not? Entry will begin soon, so please proceed to the gate. Let's do this. Here we are. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. So here we are. Hello and welcome. What do you think of the venue? Is this the biggest Nintendo Switch 2 you've ever seen, or what? Go ahead and walk all over it. There are all sorts of things to do around here. You can gain some insight into what makes Nintendo Switch 2 tick, take some quizzes about the system, experience tech demos that show off the system's features, and of course play minigames. What was that last thing? Oh, the stamp rally. Stamps are hidden all over the place, so happy hunting. By the way, if you want to move around more quickly, press and hold B to run. The exhibition is really big, so it might save you some time. Now, I am playing with the disconnected Joy-Con 2, which is how I would recommend playing this game, just in general. So yeah, we run around here. You can see these little things pop up. This is like the stamp rally that they were talking about. So you stamp it. Were you startled by that stamp popping up? Don't worry, it's harmless. Have fun with the stamp rally. Hunting down the hidden stamps is sure to be a blast. So you stamp it. You want to collect all the stamps. Usually it'll kind of teach you a little something or show you what something is. So, hey, this is going to be the right button. Yeah, and this is going to be the up button. Got all these little NPCs here. Well, would you look at that? You can tilt right stick left and right to get a better view of the surroundings. All that stuff, you can talk to these people here. So this is Area A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and L. The areas progress in alphabetical order. Pretty easy to remember. Just how big is this place? And this is kind of your first, like, mini-game that you would really encounter here. This is one of the better ones, to be honest with you. So this is going to show off our mouse skills here. And essentially I'm just going to skip through all this dialogue. And show you what it is, because I have played this before. In fact, I played this at the preview event for Nintendo Switch 2 as well. So we're going mouse mode here, y'all. I'm going mouse mode right now. So I've got my Joy-Con 2 on its side in mouse mode, and essentially I'm just moving it around trying to dodge the spiked balls. And most of the minigames in Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour have like 2 medals that you want to go after. I think I need to survive for like 30 seconds or something, so let me lock in a little bit here. Okay. Okay, gamer, got gamer. Oh, nope, didn't quite make it. 20 seconds. We got the first medal, but we need to try again to see if we can get 30. Actually gets a little tricky, but like when those green balls start a falling, y'all, that's when things start to get a little crazy. But you know what? Like, this actually is a fun little tech demo or like mini game to show off like the functionality of the mouse control. Like, it actually works just fine. Is it basically like a little Flash game that you would play in your browser in like 2002? Yeah, but it works. We're kind of cracked right now, if I can just be so real. Okay, 41 seconds. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so we did that thing. And we got some medals for it. So we got both medals effectively clearing that version of the minigame. And I think a second version is going to unlock here. Such elegant mouse handling. And you know what? To the game's credit, there's some like kind of fun instances of writing. Like sometimes the writing is mildly amusing and stuff. Part 2 is open. Hey, we got our first clear medal. I've already got 5. Yep, I'm pretty good at this stuff. So now we have unlocked Dodge the Spiked Balls 2, Catch the Stars. So now, in addition to dodging, we have to catch the falling stars and put it in our pocket and never let it fade away. Okay. So let's see. See if we can pull this off. I didn't even pay attention to what the goal time was or the goal star amount was, but now we have this kind of additional objective, this other little wrinkle to it that's going to make it a little more difficult to pull off. Woo! See if I can just really go God Gamer here. Really go just full aim labs. I got 45. Sick. Did it in 1. Nice. Very good. And yeah, so I got some medals. And I think what's going to happen is actually they're going to gate the next one to where I, like, need more medals than I have. Yeah, 31. If I want to play part 3 of this game, I need 31. So, you know, Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour is kind of a Metroidvania. I'm going to have to earn 31 medals and then backtrack and come back and unlock this previously inaccessible area. So it is kind of a Metroidvania if you think about it. If you really stop and think about it. Okay, so this minigame is going to showcase what the HD Rumble 2 feature can do. You're likely aware that HD Rumble 2 can produce very strong vibrations. This minigame will allow you to experience these strong vibrations firsthand. So, essentially, I'm going to take it, we're going to go mouse mode again. And effectively what's going to happen is I'm going to move my mouse around until I feel the strongest vibration. The strongest. I want to find where the rumble is the strongest. It's definitely somewhere over here. This is feeling pretty darn strong. Okay. Obviously, this is riveting content for video. This is my guess. Pretty close. We're 37 away. We want to get within 20 to get that second medal. So we're going to go again. Nope, not over here. Pretty close. 22. Come on, man. So close. This actually feels like right here. Whoa, that was way off. That was terrible. Oh, this is so strong right now. Oh, look how close that was. 7? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that felt mad strong. Okay. And yeah, that's that game. We found the strongest rumble along a line. And like, to the game's credit, again, if you want to spend time doing all of this stuff, you actually do learn some pretty interesting information about this. This, I think, is a tech demo. This isn't exactly a game per se, but give it a try. You'll get to shake Joy-Con 2 controllers as if they were a pair of maracas. So, check this out. This is a little physics demo. This is a literal tech demo. And the presentation of this is pretty nice, I think. Pretty clean, so here I am, shaking around my maracas, shaking the beads 20 times. I'm changing my appearance. Okay. Shake a rubber ball 20 times. Oh, right, we can swap it to a rubber ball. And it does, I mean, look, it's impressive. It does feel like there's a rubber ball in there. There's beads in this one on the left Joy-Con. There's a rubber ball in here. Like, it does... They do a good job with it. Like, it does feel like that. Like, it feels like I got a little rubber ball in there. And there you go. We did that. Is that it? How do I get out of this? We did it. Oh, end. I have to press minus to end. So there you go. Maracas physics complete. You shook those maracas like there's no tomorrow. So that's what I mean. Like, every now and then there'll be like a kind of funny little line of localization or whatever. Now we can go along two axes for the feel the strongest vibration here. All right, let's try it out. Find the strongest rumble 2 along two axes. So, mouse control again. Okay, so now we got to get a little bit more precise. This is feeling pretty strong. Nope, not even close. Pretty damn far. It's gonna be harder. I gotta be honest though, like, I'm a big, this feels pretty strong. Like, I like HD Rumble quite a lot, but in this game in particular, at a certain point, it does get kind of hard to distinguish, like, how strong the vibrations are. Oh my god, I'm like, how does it get stronger than that? You want me to get within 20? That's crazy, man. Okay, so we found... Okay, this is feeling strong. Ugh. I was feeling great about that. This one's hard. Okay. Riveting video content right now. Oh, that was closer. That at least gets us a medal. Okay, I'm gonna try for the 20. I'm gonna take a couple more stabs at it. And you know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like I'm like at a fair, playing like carnival games or something. Like, step right up, see if you can find the strongest rumble. Oh, we're getting closer. I'm starting to figure it out. He's beginning to believe. Okay. This is feeling pretty strong over here. I feel like we're gonna be somewhere in this, like, in this quadrant. Let me really... Oh. Look at how close we're getting. And it does, like, like, that's the thing, like, this is bad, right? Like, we all know this is bad. But also, there is something kind of fun about it. Like, in a weird little, like, toy way, there is something kind of fun about it. And I've been trying to think of, like, what the rationale is, for making this something that people pay for, and... You know, I guess ultimately it's just because they can. But at the same time, like, if this were just like something pre-installed on your Switch 2, I think people would be like way more receptive to what it actually is, which is a good educational showcase for the hardware that, you know, is kind of a fun novelty. And like, I don't think anybody should pay full price for it, and really the only reason I did was to make this video. But you know, like, it's not a completely valueless experience. It just, like, it needs to be a little bit more self-aware of what it is. Okay, we're done with this. Getting 20 on that feels impossible. But you know, like, if you really wanted to just, like, go, like, crazy on this, you probably could, man. Like, you probably could spend some time and get, like, $10 worth of time out of this. Now, before it will even let us move on to the next area, we do have to make sure that we get all of these stamps in the stamp rally. So you literally just walk around and like look for these things to pop up so that you can hit the stamp. And the idea is that this will help you, I guess, like, learn about the anatomy of the Switch 2 and, like, the components and things like that. And I guess so. Like, I guess it kind of works. You know, the style of the game, I think this kind of, like, minimalist, you know, kind of style, and, you know, I guess it kind of works. I guess it makes some sense, you know. We're looking at the button that you press the release button, they call it, to detach the magnetic Joy-Con to. Which are great, by the way. If you want a little, you know, some impressions of the Joy-Con 2, I think they're great. I'm really impressed with the Switch 2 in general, but here we are learning about the anatomy of this thing. We're a far cry from the Nintendo that had to bundle in, like, Wii Sports or Nintendo Land or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, Nintendo's on top of the world, and they know that they don't have to give away anything for free. So they're like, why would we? And there it is, man. We got all the stamps on the left Joy-Con in Area A, and we can now go to Area B. Real quick, I'm not going to show off too much more in this video, because I think y'all probably kind of get it. Another thing you can do is you can take quizzes, so I'll show that off real quick. We'll take a quick quiz about the HD Rumble 2 feature. It does tickle my fancy. And so these little kiosks appear where you can read all about the HD Rumble 2. And it gives you these little diagrams. It kind of shows you what's going on here and how it's different from the original Nintendo Switch. It teaches you about how The rumble is located like in the back of the Joy-Con 2 so that you feel it more strongly and like all this stuff. And it kind of, at the end of it, gives you these cliff notes that you really kind of need to remember. The HD Rumble 2 has been designed from the ground up. It's been further customized to fit both the Joy-Con 2 and Pro Controller. And the idea is you just go through all of these little informational kiosks, absorb the information. This one's teaching you about how the old Nintendo controllers spun a motor. This one works off of like an electromagnet that like bounces it back and forth, like that. Similar to train functions. So there you go. It's created by a weight vibrating sideways, and it's using magnets and electromagnets. Then you got this here. Powerful rumble. It does both weak and strong vibrations, effectively is what it's telling you here. There you go. The rumble can be very strong at maximum power, but it won't be constant. And you know, like again, as a little informational piece, like, you know, this is kind of nice, like, and kind of interesting even. Like, I do think it's kind of interesting to learn about this stuff. So anyway, we read all the informational insights. We can come back here to the, I don't know if it's meant to be like a Nintendo employee or something, but we can now take the quiz. And it's one thing that's funny. I went to the Nintendo Switch 2 hands-on event in Dallas, and like the setup of this is not that dissimilar from like the vibe there. We know that it shakes from side to side. It can be either strong or weak. And it is attached to the plastic on the back. I think we crushed that. I think it was 100%. I think it's going to be perfect. Hell yeah, dude. Perfect score. Amazing. Full marks. And there you go. We did the quiz. There's another quiz we can do down here. And we could also move on to the next area. Area B. Which, again, every area is unlocked just by collecting all the stamps. So, conceivably, I don't know if you can, like, roll credits on Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. But the way you would do that, ostensibly, I guess, is just by finding all the stamps and moving on and progressing through the different areas. And yeah, so now you're kind of like on the meat of the console and you're kind of gliding around the screen of the Nintendo Switch 2. And again, this is kind of cute, right? Like there's something kind of cute about it. You know, again, like the game has a little something to it. It's just so hard to justify it for the price. This one's like a frame rate test. I'm not going to do this one because I don't have my the monitor that I'm currently playing on is not 120 frames per second. Now, there was something that I was reading online that was talking about not being able to like complete some of the games. So for this, you have to have a 120 hertz display. The Switch 2 screen is 120 hertz. So if I wanted to play this, even though I'm not currently connected to a 120 hertz display, I could do it in tabletop mode. There are also some mini games that like test out the Nintendo Switch 2 camera and stuff like this. And a lot of people I saw online were complaining that, but wait, like if I don't buy that and I did buy this, like does that mean that I just can't complete a mini game in this game that I bought because I didn't also buy your like, you know, $70 camera? Not exactly true. The game actually will give you a clear medal that it's not like a gold medal, but it will still it will still count as a medal. You can still complete the game if you want to. You can kind of just skip those if you don't have the device that it requires. So there is that. I just wanted to say that because there has been a little bit of misinformation out there, I feel like, about that. But anyway, I don't know that this video needs to go on much longer. You've seen now essentially the base components of this. There are mini games, there are quizzes, and there are tech demos, and you've got like this Switch to explore here. And you know, again, it's fine. It's harmless. I think it's kind of cool as a little tech demo showcase. I don't think it's worth buying. you know? I mean, maybe if you really, like, if you are just, like, so jazzed and you really want, like, something to experience that really showcases, like, the ins and outs of the tech, and you really want to, like, learn about all of the nerdy little details of the Switch 2, then maybe, yeah, sure. And to be honest, too, you know, I do think this should have been a pack-in. At the same time, you know, value's in the eye of the beholder. $10 to you is going to mean something different to $10 to me. I don't know about y'all. I'll go to, like, McDonald's and spend more than $10. You know what I mean? So, like, I also don't feel terrible spending $10 on this, even if all I really intend to do with it is play it maybe a few times. This will probably be the thing that I, like, bust out if I ever want to, like, show off stuff like the Rumble or whatever to people. You know, and like, I'll probably mess around with it for a little bit. I'm not sitting here saying, hey guys, look out, I'm gonna become the world's next, you know, Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour speedrunner. Although, wouldn't that be kind of sick? Could you guys imagine, like, what if I became a Switch 2 Welcome Tour speedrunner, and you guys were witnessing, like, the start of that here in this video? Wouldn't that be crazy? That's not gonna happen. Anyway, yeah, this is pretty much it. You can let me know in the comments below what you think. If you pick this up, if you like it, whatever, let me know, and we can talk about it in the comments. I appreciate y'all watching. This has been a little look at Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. I've been Seth, and we'll see you in the next video.